Hey, and welcome back. I'm here today in my studio with my good buddy Kelvin right next to me, and we are going to check out some of the drum covers that you all did for the new single we released, Hot Chills, by our band, The Pocket Kings. If I have it right, you wrote this song or first recorded it in 2020, right?
That's correct, yep.
Yeah, so I think for me, starting the YouTube channel was what I did to fill my time when we were just stuck at home. But for you, I remember you recorded a whole bunch of like little funky radio cut jams, right?
That's correct, yeah. This was during the COVID times, and both of my boys were a year, 2 years old, something like that. So whenever they would take a nap, it was my goal to go in the basement and try to come up with a full song start to finish in an hour or whatever it was.
One thing that I don't think people know about the song yet is when I recorded the drums, your demo that you did, I don't know if it was just Logic drum loops or something, but I pretty much just used the part you play because I thought it was really well done and everything fit really well.
That's how most of them would start, with just throwing a loop on. And this one, Hot Chills, I think I was listening to Cold Sweat, the James Brown tune, is where this kind of came from. But I don't even know that it even sounds anything like that drum groove, but that's where it kind of came from, I guess.
So I know you and me talked a little bit about the parts, and we added a couple things from the original demo before I tracked it. But I think it'll be fun. You haven't heard any of these yet. I've heard them as they've trickled in or people have tagged me in the videos. But I didn't really set any rules or parameters. I just told people, do your own thing. I'd love to hear if it was something different than what I did. And it'll be fun to see what you think, and fun for me to kind of relive some of these and see how people took a different approach.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks.
Yeah. So let's start it out. This first one is going to be from Aaron Chase. He is a drummer out of Nashville. I know he tours with a band and is kind of an active gigging musician in the Nashville scene. And I've connected with him a few times, and let's get into it. Let's check out his version of Hot Chills.
Yeah, let's do it.
The first thing I noticed, just even on the intro, is he added some bongos, because I did not have bongos in mine.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. Just making a difference between the parts, right? We're just vamping, and now he changes. Let us know something's happening, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really a sloppy hi-hat guy when it comes to funk, but I like how it sounds. Now we're on the ride.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that snare stuff. I mean, I don't know much about it, but that I don't know, kind of ghosty does kind of inspire that Cold Sweat deal.
Yeah, a little bit more chatter and subdivision, right?
Yeah, I like that, kind of just filling the blank space.
Yeah, it sounds good. Here comes the bridge. It'll be fun to see what he does here.
Oh yeah, I always like the bell driving like that.
Yeah. I know on the original that I did, it's like kind of chiller cross-stick groove, so it's fun to see someone like make this section elevated. Halftime?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see how everyone plays that little half measure break too.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it was just all snare 8 notes. I like how he kind of like left it silent to be more of like a dramatic pause.
Yeah. Yeah, that halftime almost twisted me around a little bit. That was cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool little like unison
Yeah, that was
outro.
great.
And he kind of matched it melodically with the pitch of the toms. I like that.
Yeah, that was that reminded me of the tune "Bark at the Moon" by Ozzy. Doesn't the intro kind of sound like that?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
I'll
good.
have to reference that one again.
I
That
like
was
that.
not what I was expecting you to say.
Yeah, I like that.
I love a good Ozzy shout out.
Yeah, nice job.
Cool. All right, next up, we've got Adam Dorn. And this is a musician I didn't know, but when he reached out, he did mention he lives in Wisconsin.
Cool.
Be good to see him out at a show sometime, or hopefully we'll cross paths with him on a gig.
Yeah.
But let's check out Adam.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, letting it simmer a little bit.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, that almost reminded me of you, that little fill there.
Yeah, I like to do the build-ups instead of just floor tom snare drum. I like to do it with hi-hat because, like, the hi-hat has so much ability to have different articulations and, like, different feeling to it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That's like the bridge groove I played. Except I don't know if I played all 4 on the snare, but that's nice.
Yeah, the kick pattern stands out to me. Is that kind of how you would do it too?
I don't remember what I played, honestly. It's so long ago now. There you go, more halftime grooves.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a nice sounding cymbal, kind of trashy.
Yeah. Yeah, filling that space. Yeah, in general, I think I kind of wanted to make this like a John Scofield tune where it's groovy, and then he always has like the bridge with a lot of chords, but everything kind of chills out, gets washy like that. So I like that cymbal.
Yeah. Changed up the hits a little on the end.
Yeah, nice. Lots of shades, lots of flavors. I like that.
All right, so from Nashville to Wisconsin and now to Oklahoma City.
Cool.
This is Bill Repavich. I don't know if you know Bill, but he went to school at UW Oshkosh, maybe there between 2005 to 2010. But when I was in high school playing like in, all city jazz band there at the university, he would come in once in a while and play. Marty would have him kind of sit down and show me a few things. So he was a nice resource for me. And then we've become close friends over the years.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
But,
must be around my age then, too.
See, I like his snare sound. I'm really into like tight, super staccato sounds, but I'm always envious of the drummers who get a good sound where it has some ring and bark to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the hi-hat thing. It kind of reminds me of that Cold Sweat, but moved over to the hi-hat or something.
Yeah, you're right. It's like there's a cool interplay between both hands going back and forth, and then the openings are in some unique spots.
Oh, was that
There's another Aussie shout-out.
Yeah,
That's
the Kabasa?
No, not the Kabasa. The Vibrus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shirt, too. Yeah, just really, really grooving. Just not trying too hard, just feels really nice.
Yeah, there's definitely some Dave Weckl influence in here, but really, like, I hear a lot of like Dave Garibaldi from Tower of Power.
Yeah, there's that bell thing again. I like that, sneaking it in a little. Oh, almost a little rock with you. Yeah, I really enjoy this main groove. It's nice where it's like busy, but it's not in the way or something. I don't know how to explain.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, it's busy, but it's really clean.
Yeah.
I think his production value too adds to that. Like, everything is really clean and controlled, but there's still sustain and a little bit of like bleed between the instruments.
Yeah, that was great.
I feel like I played a tight ending, but I like it where the cymbals just kind of dying out over time. That was cool.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't know anything about drum technique, but like just like everything is lower and more from like the center of the body. I don't know, just kind of stands out and feels.
Yeah, like he's
good.
really relaxed from like the shoulders down. That's a big thing I work on with my students is like, look, if you're going to be Taylor Hawkins, like playing an arena with the Foo Fighters, you got to lay in and move because you want people in the back of the audience to be able to like see the physicality. But as far as an efficiency thing, like, yeah, if you could do a lot of it from down here, you're not going to sacrifice any tonal sound by doing it that way.
Yeah, it seemed just very under control.
You know what? That's funny too, talking about David Garibaldi, because that was my one thing. We opened for Tower of Power 2 years ago now. And like, I loved their show. I was geeking out the whole time, but that was the one thing that like bummed me out about Garibaldi is like, he's kind of a short guy and he was buried in the drums and he plays with like amazing technique where he's like only moving his wrist and a little bit of his arms. And I was sitting there, you know, I don't know, 10 rows back of people watching the show. And I was like, I can't see him moving at all. I just feel like I'm just watching his drum set and they're playing a recording.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to break up the drummers for a minute and share this one. This one's just a small segment of it. But do you know the band Verona Grove around town?
I feel like I've been seeing that name forever.
Yeah. Bass player Charlie, I've become friends with him over the last few years. Total like punk rock, Blink-182. But he asked me when I put this up, he's like, do you have a version with the drums in there where I could play a little bass on it? And I was like, absolutely, I'll add one in there. So
Nice.
He posted this one.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
That's like the total Fall Out Boy tone.
Yeah, no, I like that, though. It's the dirty bass. It's old school.
Yeah. When Vandy, our bass player, tracked on this, we did 2 takes. And the first one, he went a little more in this direction. And he's like, do I need to do another one? I was like, well, I guess we could do one clean just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if maybe this was like a government mule tune or something. Yeah, dude.
So I think he just posted that as a reel, but I had to share it. It was too good.
Yeah, it's ripping. Yeah, I like to hear that because I totally wouldn't ever play it like that, you know, so it's cool to hear it like that.
All right, next one. We're going international.
Oh, cool.
This is Jakob Werth out of Germany.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those tight little hi-hat squeezes in there.
Yeah, those stand out. I like his snare sound. This is like the kind of snare sound that I'm comfortable playing and feel most like myself.
Yeah, it's real fat. Popping.
That's kind of a cool groove, getting the toms worked in there.
Yeah. I always kind of like that when the hi-hat goes with the foot, and it reminds me of like Led Zeppelin or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
That takes me back to how my buddy Sammy B might have done it back in the day or today. Yeah, that's cool, man. Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, just straight up.
Cool. Nice jungle vibe.
Yeah.
I like the send-off, yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the jungle vibes.
I didn't know how that was going to get back. That was nice. That was clever.
All right, back to the U.S. This is James Sutton out of Maryland.
And not knowing anything about the drums itself, but it looks like a totally an instructional video or something. Just real clean and clear. It looks really great.
I was thinking today, actually, how I never shoot myself from the hi-hat side. I always do it from the floor tom side or in front or just behind, and that I need to maybe expand my palette of camera angles.
Yeah, that is a cool angle because this is like kind of an angle I would see at a gig almost. Oh, yeah, signature fill up top. I like that.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, make it a hook right away.
That's a really cool pattern on the hi-hat. There's some cool like triple stroke going on there with one of the openings. And there's a little snare, kind of like a little bit of that chatter ghost note in the middle of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to rip this one and transcribe it.
Yeah, that's nice. I like how he's just pounding it too. Feels good.
I'm really just hoping at some point he hits both the splash cymbal and the China cymbal. I have a splash cymbal that I never use. And I don't own a China cymbal, but I kind of want one.
Oh yeah, it's tasty, Phil. Yeah, I feel like I would really like to play with you here. It's like you're just really not afraid to lay into those. Yeah, there's that China.
Some other people have done this too, but I like the way some of them are pushing the hits on the bridge more, especially all those offbeats.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds nice. Mine was just like straight grooving because it was a la Logic Drummer.
Yeah, yeah.
What I like about his too is he stays really true to the part. His like hi-hat pattern, it seems like something that's more improvisational. But the more I listen to it, it's like super consistent every time.
Nice. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, he sounds good.
Yeah, I would love to play that song with you. It just seemed like you're just ripping into those things. That was great.
Well, this one, very clearly, from Jan Nikendey. Anyways, he's from the Czech Republic.
Oh, cool.
I don't think I've ever met anyone from the Czech Republic before. So this is the other one that I was like, he might have been the first one. I think him and Jakob were 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's like another signature Phil. I love that.
And original.
Yeah. I like that where it's just even longer than maybe I would think to do it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, he sounds killer.
Yeah, that choky hi-hat thing or whatever.
I listened to this when he first sent it because, like I said, I was so excited to see a few people actually participate. But it's been a couple months now, and I totally forgot how killing this was.
Yeah. Dang.
He has this really cool way of like, it's almost like when I'm just listening to his feet, the pulse sounds more like quarter note drive and relaxed. But when I listen to his hands, there's much more like interplay and syncopation, and it's like 16th note subdivision, but it just sounds perfect altogether.
Yeah.
And I love the tone of everything. The production value, that's all just killer.
Yeah, really driving it, letting us know.
I like the all 4 on the snare.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's like one of those fills that I want to do live, but I'm like, I got to make sure the band kind of knows what's coming because I don't want to totally leave them hanging on the downbeat.
Right, it was like it started before I think of where it goes.
Yeah.
So that was sick.
Yeah, very deceptive. He told me when he sent the email that he purposely chose this angle because the ride cymbal covers up his face. So I think he wants his anonymity a little bit.
Yeah, I like that drive at the end. That was cool.
Yeah. He sounds great.
Wow, that was fantastic.
There are a lot of funky people around the world.
No kidding.
All right, next up we got Raffaele, and he is from Italy.
Awesome. Yeah.
So that drum up top must be another snare drum. That's what he hit at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And that's like a bass drum where the floor tom would be.
Yeah, the fills are real tasty. Like, once you don't crash too hard after.
Yeah, and I always like drummers who kind of like, the fill is almost worked into the groove so much that you don't even know it's starting. It dovetails so much.
Yeah, that's a great way of saying it. And it still does the trick, you know?
Yeah, it's like, his groove feels simple, but it's still like super dense and interesting.
Oh, yeah. It feels real good. Yeah, I love that little slap on the floor tom bass drum thing.
A lot of like tight sounds. He's got these little cymbal stacks, so instead of hitting a crash and letting it decay, just gets out of the way instantly.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I never play with 2 snare drums. Once in a while, I've like gotten a second one and brought it out to a gig. But again, I'm always like bring as little as possible. But hearing this makes me want to do more with like 2 different pitch snare drums.
Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, just a different texture. Really, really creative.
I like that ending.
Yeah, nice and dry too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Nice.
And for the final one, we've got Sasha, also from Italy.
Nice.
This one made me laugh. They do a very famous signature fill at the beginning, which I feel like it's hard to appropriate and use for a different song.
Well, I only know 2 signature drum fills. And that's one of them for sure. That's great.
What's the other one?
Nirvana.
Okay, I thought it'd be Phil Collins.
Oh, sure. I guess.
But yeah, I guess that would be the third, huh?
Yeah, I like
Smells
this.
Like Teen Spirit.
The brush is real groovy.
Yeah.
Like you can be real busy, but it doesn't get in the way. Feels real good.
Brushes have so much expression, you know, like you can get sustained to your note, you can get so many, not just variances of volume, but different like kinds of textures on the drum.
Yeah, this is making me feel like Billy Martin vibes or something. I don't know. But
yeah,
nice and dry, but just groovy.
I also like just kick, snare, hat, and one cymbal. Like doing a lot with a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I kind of really listen in on that hi-hat too, that's kind of a subtle little...
Yeah, there's that kind of driving on all 4.
Yeah. I like it with the brushes too, because it doesn't get overwhelming.
Yeah. It's kind of like lounge funk.
Yeah. Sick.
That's cool. I think it's totally underrated using the hi-hats as like a crash-like voice because you can control the cutoff with so much accuracy. Granted, you could choke a cymbal by playing it, but like if you're playing, you have to give up a limb to do that. With the hi-hat, you can just close it and have really good articulation and sustain.
Oh yeah, I like that last little thing, kind of putting those hits in the spot I would play them.
Well, all those were just fantastic. I enjoyed each of those.
Yeah, that was a great experience. That was really cool for me to think about in my basement in the cornfield to overseas. How exciting is that?
It's pretty inspiring to see how many people want to participate.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to do another one, huh?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that again. Yeah.
I feel like if we do another, maybe we need to flip the script and put it out there as a drumless track. And then after we get to listen to everybody, then maybe we can decide how the drum should go down.
Oh, no.
In the permanent record.
No, that's what's cool about it is everybody did something great, you know, including yourself. It's just, you know, what people's personalities are. It's very cool.
Well, thank you everyone who participated and anyone who's just watching this video and checking it out. And hopefully we'll be doing more of these down the road. It was certainly fun and rewarding for both of us, I think. You can check out Kelvin's YouTube channel. He's got some more of these little jams he's put together if you want to peek ahead at what else he's got to offer.
Yeah, I'll send you the drumless track.
Yeah, always. And I'll leave the drumless track for Hot Chills up in that Google Drive folder as long as I can. So if anybody else wants to use it as a practice tool or make some content for your own channel, that would be totally awesome to see. I'll try to link everyone's videos who uploaded them to YouTube down in the description. So if you want to go over to their channel and give them some love and maybe listen to them play without us talking over top, that would be cool. And until next time, thanks.
Thank you, Mike.